Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Arsenal could sign number one transfer target thanks to Real Madrid's Erling Haaland talks, and then we're going to look at Sergio Aguero already deciding his next move amid Arsenal contacts and Chelsea transfer hints. So the first transfer headline states that Arsenal could sign number one transfer target thanks to Real Madrid's Erling Haaland talks. So the reports are stating that Real Madrid's pursuit of Borussia Dortmund striker Erling Haaland could have a knock-on effect at the Emirates Stadium this summer. Arsenal's hopes of landing their top target this summer is likely to hinge on the much anticipated Erling Haaland transfer saga. Representatives of the Borussia Dortmund sensation were spotted in Spain on Thursday amid proposed talks with La Liga giants Barcelona and Real Madrid. They reportedly set to continue that roadshow with meetings at 4 Premier League clubs this Easter weekend. However, as far as the Gunners are concerned, there is only one place they want to see Erling Haaland end up after the summer transfer window, due to the impact it could have on their own recruitment drive. According to the Times, 13-time Champions League winners Real are prepared to sell Martin Odegaard and several other high-profile players in order to recoup the necessary funds to land the Bundesliga striker. Erling Haaland, who has scored 49 goals in as many games since joining Dortmund last January, has a £65 million release clause that becomes active next season. However, amid the financial impact of COVID-19, the German side could be forced to cash in before then, with a 9-figure sum expected to be stumped up by any potential suitors. In addition to Martin Odegaard, who is understood to be keen to extend his stay at the Emirates Stadium, the Spanish giants are willing to let 4 other big names go. The list comprises of players currently away from the Bernabeu on loan, namely Gareth Bale at Tottenham Hotspur, Luka Jovic at Eintracht Frankfurt, Brahim Diaz at AC Milan, and Spanish midfielder Dani Ceballos, who is of course with Martin Odegaard at Arsenal. Among the sport's biggest hitters when it comes to transfer fees, Real are among those who have been seriously affected by the ongoing pandemic. Indeed, amid links with marquee pursuits of Erling Haaland, the latest financial accounts highlight staggering debts of around £767 million. Not exactly the healthiest position to be in, should they win the race for Norway striker Erling Haaland, though it could in turn offer Arsenal the green light to strike up a more permanent arrangement for his international teammates and captain. Martin Odegaard, who arrived on loan towards the end of the January transfer window, scored his first 2 goals for the club last month and was subsequently named as Arsenal's Player of the Month for March. Speaking after the Europa League last 16 first leg victory over Olympiacos, an occasion which marked his first goal in Arsenal colours, Martin Odegaard said, "I have felt home since the first day. I am happy to be here and I feel great, so I'm very pleased to be part of the team." So it looks like Arsenal could sign number one transfer target thanks to Real Madrid's Erling Haaland talks. According to the Gunners, there is only one place that we want to see Erling Haaland end up, and that's Real Madrid, who are looking to sell certain players to recoup some money for Erling Haaland transfer. So hopefully Erling Haaland moves to Real Madrid, so it gives us the opportunity to sign Martin Odegaard on a permanent transfer. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, and this states that Sergio Aguero has already decided his next move amid Arsenal contacts and Chelsea transfer hints. So the reports are stating that the Manchester City striker is set to leave the Etihad Stadium at the end of the current season, and there has been talk of a free transfer to Arsenal or Chelsea this summer. Sergio Aguero's future has been a hot topic in football this week. It was announced on Monday that after a decade of service at the Etihad Stadium, the 32-year-old will depart the current Premier League leaders upon the expiry of his contract in June. When a cycle comes to an end, many sensations arise, Sergio Aguero said. A huge sensation of satisfaction and pride remains in me for having played with the Manchester City team for a whole 10 seasons. Unusual for a professional player in this day and age. 10 seasons with major achievement. throughout which I was able to become the top historic goalscorer and forging an indestructible bond with all those who love this club, people who will always be in my heart. I was to join during the reconstruction era of 2011, and with the guidance of the owners and the contribution of many players, we earned a place among the greatest in the world. The task is to maintain this well-deserved privileged position, which will remain on the others. As for myself, I will continue to give it my utmost for the rest of the season to win more titles and bring more joy to the fans. Then, a new stage with new challenges will begin, and I am fully ready to face them with the same passion and professionalism that I've always dedicated to continue competing at the highest level. A new chapter in Sergio Aguero awaits, but where will that be? Well, Sky Sports pundit Paul Merson thinks his former club Arsenal would be a good option for Sergio Aguero, while the Argentine hinted at joining Chelsea prior to completing a move to Manchester City. Interestingly, according to the information of journalist Lucas Scagliola, it has been claimed that Mikel Arteta is keen on bringing the forward to the Emirates for a reunion, and contact has been made with Aguero's representatives. Meanwhile, it is claimed that Chelsea are currently leading the race to sign Sergio Aguero, who would prefer to stay in England this summer. However, that might not be the case. As per City Extra, Aguero is aware of interest from within the Premier League, but would prefer a move to Europe after 10 years at the Etihad Stadium. As a result, this decision is a boost for the likes of Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain and Inter Milan, all of whom have been tipped as potential destinations for the Argentine. So it looks like Sergio Aguero has already decided his next move amid Arsenal contacts and Chelsea transfer hints. So it looks like Sergio Aguero has had his legacy at the club and he will always be remembered as a Man City legend. However, he will leave this season and he will be starting a new chapter in his life. And it looks like Chelsea are the front runners in signing Sergio Aguero, but it looks like Sergio Aguero wants to explore Europe instead of staying in England. Even though Sky Sports pundit Paul Merson thinks his former club Arsenal would be a good option, it looks like Sergio Aguero wants to move outside of England, and it will mean that Arsenal and Chelsea are both unlikely to sign Sergio Aguero. So this means the likes of Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain and Inter Milan all have a chance of signing Sergio Aguero and are tipped as potential destinations for the Argentine. So is this a blow for the Gunners? Well, in my opinion, Sergio Aguero is still a top striker, and even if his age is 32, I think he can still do bits at the club. However, when you got the likes of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the likes of Gabriel Martinelli coming through the ranks, the likes of Florian Balogun, you don't even know if he's going to stay at Arsenal, I think Arsenal do not need Sergio Aguero and they should fight for their top target, Martin Odegaard. So I think Martin Odegaard has a good boost when it comes to signing for Arsenal. But other than that, guys, remain blessed. See you in the next video and peace.